G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the TCU Horned Frogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Ready to kick it away first. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Jackson. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range, and people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Finding some room. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Pulls it in. It's small.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Payne. Knocked down for the tackle.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Dropping back, it's Craig. Just a short pass to the tight end. Here's a little room there. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. Finds a spot in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option route.
Got a little grass. Picks up the first down. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's small. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able.
Pick off! What a play by this defense! Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Makes it past the marker. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So first down here as they go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Catch is made at the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really... There he goes! Got enough for the first. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, Well, you see them there taking the shot. And I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Maybe a crease. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Number 48, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And the Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. It's Craig. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Craig. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got the back over the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Might have a chance. And he's got the 1st down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Payne. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football game.
Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Johnson wants to throw it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. To come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's White. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. The Wildcats call their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield on first down. And here's the third interception of the night.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Zings it complete to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he misses again. A second missed extra point, and you wonder if those will loom large later.
26, Kansas State 21. Number 48, set to kick it over.
Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. On the ground, it's Jackson. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. There's a crease. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wildcats. They are lining up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Oregon taking on the number 8 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Ducks who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. They continue to run roughshod over the opposition. They're now 9-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Looking for a crease, it's Walker. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On 4th down, going to the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Right back to it.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Maybe some room here. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Johnson wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Could be an alley. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. Along the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
That makes the score Kansas State 35, TCU 26.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking to throw, it's Craig. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the missed connection on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Horned Frogs need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking to throw again. Shoots it to the left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
And this team needs more of that, right? This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Johnson looking to throw and wings it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. There's some room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Craig. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Forced out of the pocket. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Going long. Caught. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. And he's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
26. Number 43, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one.
Running free. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And they'll try to tack on two. They'll try to slam it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
That keeps the score. Kansas State 43, TCU 32.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. On target over the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. To the air. It's Craig. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires fires into the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Fields. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster. Now it's time to choose your... Here, you can create your... Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your program, as completing some expectations will give you dynasty points that you can use to shape your dynasty blueprint. Your expectations will change annually and get more difficult as your program gets better.